guys, but the last time we tried that, it was, oh yeah, we can hear you talking now. So if everybody can hear us talking now, hello. If you can't hear us talking yet, enjoy the logo
Welcome.
for a moment.
I can hear you. You need to mute the channel.
I
Uh,
did.
Oh, okay.
okay, we good now?
Um, yeah,
Yep.
apparently we are live. So, hi
Awesome.
everybody. You know me as
Hi.
Liberty Spidel. I'm here tonight with
No, I don't know. I'm gonna leave that logo up, I
I'm
guess.
somebody.
and Aaron Demott, and we have our friend
Hello.
Prinny. We have our friend Prinny, who
Hello.
goes by Prinny Dite. Prinny, what's your Twitch handle?
That's a good question.
That is a good question.
There, no,
Um,
show.
I think it's the same thing.
Prinny Dite. Okay,
Yeah.
so Twitch.
According to... Oh, go ahead.
You know, if you've got the actual thing, go ahead.
All right. According to
Yeah, okay, this is
Twitch,
showing the,
you'd be looking at Prinny Dite. That's spelled PRINNYDYTE on Twitch.
Yeah. So tonight, instead of an interview, we are actually going to hang out and do a D&D campaign. I am going to be running. This is the first time I will be DMing anything. So this might be an utter disaster. It might be fun. It might be an utter disaster with flames. We don't know.
I apologize in advance.
Speaking of that, if somebody's checking the channel, is it actually showing our little avatar icons right now?
We have 2 viewers.
Yeah.
It's showing it's live, so I think we're good.
I just want to make sure it's showing the right screen and not like a random desktop wallpaper or something, or, yeah.
Who knows?
It is showing.
Yay, it's showing something! Woo!
Um,
It's showing something.
so
Alright,
we are
somebody
going
needs to
to
mute
be
the stream in the background, by the way.
we're going to be running the Infernal Machine Rebuild module, which is off of D&D Beyond. I don't have all the fancy stuff that our friend over at After Atlantis has, so it's just going to be an audio version.
You promised
no.
me Dragon Heist.
I'm sorry, Dragon Heist is with Ryan.
Oh,
With Chrono. So I'm going to have the guys introduce their characters. So who wants to go first?
apparently nobody.
How about you, Aaron?
What?
You're first. You're first alphabetically.
What you should do is make everybody roll a d4 and lowest goes first.
You know what? Roll for initiative.
I'm just going to roll a d4 since there's only 4 of us. And I got a 2. You watch everybody
Okay.
else will roll a d20.
I mean, I was told to roll for initiative.
Yeah, roll for initiative.
So, of course, I get the natural 20.
Rolling a d20, that brings me up to 10.
I've got a 3 and a 6.
Wow. Okay, Prinny, you're up.
Wait, I thought this was golf rules.
I honestly did too, so.
Go ahead, Prinny.
Well, and yet to actually figure out the final details for the personality of the character, but I am playing the pretty much mainly warlock variant human of Girsu.
And for the uninitiated, what is the gear suit?
You mean what is a warlock? Because Girsu's the name.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
That makes sense.
Warlock is basically the class of like, hey, I like magic power, but I don't want to go through any of the effort, and I wasn't born gifted. Think you can hook me up? And then Cthulhu's like, oh yeah, sure, no problem.
Sounds good.
What could possibly go wrong?
Yes.
Aaron,
Oh, I'm next. Crap.
you
I-
rolled next to me.
I
You
don't
rolled your-
care. I don't care. Anyway, I'm playing Bob. Bob is the first D&D character I created, and I brought him into this campaign because I thought it'd be fun. Bob is a high elf wizard. He's a really stuffy academic type, and he is definitely a pyromaniac.
I foresee lots of fireball spells in our future.
Yes,
Does he have
he
access to Fireball?
just got that, actually.
Uh,
He had to
And
rely on a
Josh-
cantrip and burning hands before, but now.
Yes. All right. I have two characters because we want to make sure that it's not a total party annihilation. First, I am playing the Water Ganassi druid known as Whisper, called such because no one has ever heard him speak above a whisper.
Okay, that's going to be interesting.
And I'm also playing Daniel Rilhart, the stout halfling paladin who has traveled the Dale lands and found himself at the Morning Lord's Call in Waterdeep.
So, I should probably let everybody know we are starting in Waterdeep, which is in obviously Faerun. So we're keeping it fairly traditional in the D&D lands. Find my notes. Notes are good. So, you as a party have been working odd jobs in Waterdeep for several months, gaining a reputation, especially where spells are required, since we've got 3 spellcasters involved in this party. And it's early spring, and one morning you are summoned to visit Layrel Silverhand. So, you've received a message. Where are you going to do?
Bob's going to sigh heavily and go off to answer the message.
Daniel is probably the one that delivered the message.
Very possibly.
well, I suppose we should answer the message as soon as possible. No sense in delaying what we'll need to handle.
Whisper rolls his eyes and follows along sullenly.
Excuse me. So, Josh, you know more about Lady Silverhand than I do. How do you guys want to approach the castle? Is it a castle?
Yep. Castle Waterdeep.
That's what I thought. And it's been a while since we've been in Waterdeep.
Wait, it's not Ocean Loft?
So,
Not Ocean Loft, Waterdeep.
Okay.
Ocean Loft is Chrono's deal.
Daniel will probably lead the way, hail the guards because he's probably familiar with them, and say, "We're here at Lady Silverhand's summon."
The guards kind of look you over and they see the note in your hands and they nod and they let you in. And you're escorted to a library where you await Lady Silverhand, who approaches or enters a few minutes after you've arrived.
Bob has already started reading the book that he brought along with him while he was waiting for her to arrive.
Good.
He's comfortably leaned back in a chair, immersed in his book right now. He doesn't even notice her entering the room.
Very well. So she eyes all four of you and nods, says, "Oh, good. I see that you received my message. We have rumors outside the city of corrupted Feywood, somewhere near the mountains, and I need a good team to investigate what's going on. Are you interested?"
Bob hasn't even looked up from his book yet.
The prospect is definitely interesting, to say the least, but I would assume there's a bit more hiding.
That is for you to find out. I am unaware of what's going on, just the rumors have been mounting for several weeks, and we need to get to the bottom of it. And you seemed like the best suited party to do so.
Out of character, press X to doubt.
Bob's still not paying attention. Well, he's paying attention.
In character, if that were entirely the case, I doubt we were the first pick.
Actually, Bob is paying
Well-
attention, but to his book, not to anything else. So,
Well, I mean, there was the party from that famous maid cafe, but they turned me down in favor of working on a library project.
library? Bob looks up from his book.
Yes, we're in a library. Now go back
Bob
to your
just
book.
kind of waves his hand dismissively. Bah! I've read all these before. Tell me you got something new. And if anybody's wondering, the title on his book is Interplanar Physics for Not So Dummies.
Volume 3, I'm assuming.
No, actually, Volume 2. He would have been on Volume 3, but people keep interrupting him.
And out of character as the DM, if you guys know what we're talking about, kudos for following the After Atlantis channel.
And now I forgot what I was doing as the DM.
Anyway,
Welcome to being the DM.
so
That's still a problem I
Precisely.
go through.
Yeah.
Bob says, "So where's this library anyway that you want us to go investigate?"
Lady
We're
Silverhand.
investigating some fey trees.
Really? Fade trees? Can't you find some lackey like that guy? And he waves over. I think his name was Danny. Bob doesn't know his name yet. He's
Now, Bob, I've got a question for you.
eh.
How flammable are fey trees?
It depends on the particular type of fae that the tree is that they've transformed themselves into.
Would you like to test your theory?
Once you have an
And
interesting,
he puts extra emphasis on the word theory. Shall I roll a persuasion check?
no, Bob just kind of rolls his eyes. He says, "Yeah. Once you found an interesting magical puzzle, let me know."
Yeah, roll a persuasion check.
So let's see, that's a total of 10. With a roll of 2.
Yeah, I don't think Bob's buying it.
Fair.
So yeah, Bob says, "Yeah, once you found an interesting magical puzzle, let me know." Just to kind of poke around the woods trying to find a magical puzzle. It's not really my thing.
Lady Silverhand interrupts and she says, "You have the talents that are required, especially you, Mr. Bob. So I would appreciate it if you would go and find out what's going on in the wood."
Bob's kind of muttering under his breath. The library thing sounds more interesting. Walking through the woods and sticks and bugs and nature when it could be
Lady,
solving
Lady
puzzles.
Silverhand interrupts him and says, if you would like to see the library that I referenced, that apparently is a major distraction to you, if you successfully come back from this mission, I will make arrangements for you to have an afternoon there. And trust me, it will be worth your while.
Very well.
And for the rest of us, we will be paid for our accomplishments, correct?
Well, I ain't walking through the woods and bugs for free, that's for sure.
That you're getting a special trip to a special library. That's your payment.
No, that was my bonus.
Yes, you will be paid well for this expedition as long as you come back with answers. We will at least pay your expenses at the very least if you do come back empty-handed.
Whisper, what do you have to say?
Expenses. Bob's kind of stroking his chin.
Whisper looks the party over and gives a slight nod to Laurel.
Oh, then, Mr. Silverhand? Yeah, what?
Yeah, what did you say?
Let's find our doom.
Well, if that's not ominous, I don't know what is.
I've got no idea what pigs have to do with this, but I think we're all good then.
Daniel has been waiting by the door waiting for you guys.
He's ready to go, huh?
Yep.
Okay. So what do you guys do? Are you gonna go and take the mission?
Yes.
Yes.
Apparently.
I mean, we've already accepted that Bob's just existing.
Okay. So Lady Silverhand thanks the four of you, and you are sent on your way, and I think you would be given some money for expenses ahead of time.
How much?
10 gold each? Is that fair? I'm just kind of throwing a number out there.
Seems manageable.
And I'm assuming you guys make preparations and then head out in the direction that Lady Silverhand indicated.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay.
The only real preparation I can think of is casting mage armor on myself.
So, I don't really have a map or anything, so just use your imagination. But imagine that you're moving from Waterdeep towards the base of a mountain nearby. There's winding pathways that seem to slowly close in from all sides. And your path through the woods descends along a ridge line with the trees crowding together under a dense canopy above. The ground is littered with fallen nuts. Tree trunks are coated in thick patches of fungus, and a musty smell fills the air. Yet, despite the rising gloom, vivid sunbeams still shine between the trees.
Bob's taking samples of some of the nuts and funguses.
Reminds me of home.
Bob shudders at that comment.
Especially the mushrooms.
Okay.
God, there were way too many mushrooms.
Someone, roll me a perception check.
Yeah, today has definitely been what
16.
I got a 6.
Okay. On which character, Josh?
You know, Murphy was like
Whisper.
one door because I had to go around the whole building.
And
So and I felt really bad. One of the
what is your passive wisdom?
students trying to get in at like 7.
19. You, Whisper, notice that at the edge of the corrupt or the woods, there are a number of corrupt fae, like sprites, pixies, and satyrs, watching you guys move along the path. You also notice that the fae appear mean and grubby.
All right, I will speak to them in Sylvan and say, we mean actually. We mean you no harm, brethren.
And when they hear you speak to them, they shout back at you with barely disguised menace to enjoy our sunny woods. And they disappear into the forest.
Who are you speaking
Okay.
to, Whisper?
Malevolent Fae.
So, Faye, then.
Whisper grins mirthlessly. Can I make a survival or a nature check to see if I can tell anything about these woods?
Sure, roll a nature check.
That would be a rolled 3, so a total of 9.
Yeah, you don't really see anything that doesn't seem out of place.
Okay.
She asked a question about you have there was a guy
So what do you guys do?
by a store building.
Bob's still looking at some of the mushrooms. He kind of bends over one of them. Spursus crispa, Edible. Very tasty. He doesn't bother to take a sample of that one.
He thought
Sorry guys, we're in a cafe. We're gonna have a little bit of interference. Anyway,
Is there an option to turn down sensitivity on your mic?
there might be.
Let's see.
We might try volume. Or I can do push to talk, which would be better.
All right. I just turned on noise suppression. Does that help?
It's hard to tell because Lucy's mic is still all over the place.
Why don't I just go to push to talk?
That might help. Silence.
That
Honk.
works. All right. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Whisper's going to lead the way into the woods.
Bob's still following along, still collecting samples of various mushrooms, nuts, leaves.
Okay.
Occasionally an insect or so. Muttering to himself.
Girsu will just follow behind, taking up the rear.
Okay, guys, so when I hit my space button to do push to talk, it's going to move my box around on D&D Beyond. So give me a second while I recalibrate this to make it.
Okay.
So what you need to do is get one of the actual headsets that has a mute button built right into the headset. So you can just click that when you're not talking. Turn it back on when you are. Doesn't affect
That's
anything on the
nice.
computer.
I think I have one. I just haven't figured out how to use it yet.
What I have is you just plug into a USB port and the computer goes, hey, you got a fancy microphone headset thingy. You want to use it? Yes, please.
Yeah, I do have a USB port, but for some reason I haven't figured out how to make it talk to my computer through the USB port. So it's kind of weird. Anyway, so you guys are moving through the woods. So you guys move through the sunbeams, correct?
I don't know.
Yes.
Are we? Sure, why not?
Yeah. Yeah, why not? If the DM's asking, it's probably a bad idea, but let's see why it's a bad idea.
Yeah.
So yes, we are.
Wait, one question. Did Bob hear them, the Dark Fae, when they said enjoy our sunny woods or not?
Did you roll a perception check?
I did earlier, but not after they started talking.
Was
And do you understand Sylvan?
I understand Elvish, which I'm assuming is different than Sylvan.
Yes, they are different languages.
Yeah, I do not
That they
understand
are.
Sylvan then, so yeah.
Sounds like a you problem. I mean, what?
so you guys moving through the sunbeams. That is going to awaken Grandfather Oak.
Whatever that is.
Joy.
It's a tree.
I gathered that much.
Good, then we're on the same page.
472 to the 10th power?
Ejects.
Actually, page 6.
Who's in the lead?
Whisper.
Whisper.
So it ejects spores at Whisper. Roll a Constitution saving throw.
The Constitution. All right. That would be a 10.
Okay, well, you are stunned for 1 minute.
Does
I'm
Bob...
assuming this would be initiative time.
Yes, no, maybe?
Yes, it is. Initiative time.
Can I do one? Can I do something before that or not?
If you're going to do a small whip, then go ahead, I'd say, but, I mean, for one, this is Lucy's campaign, so I shouldn't say.
That's why I'm asking her. What?
What are you wanting to do?
Bob, what I'm wanting him to do is Bob looks up, sees the spores envelop Whisper, and cast shield on himself.
Okay, I'll allow it.
Woohoo!
So everybody else roll initiative. Well, everybody roll initiative.
Alright, roll for initiative.
I'm just
13.
tossing the chat.
Plus 3, actually, for initiatives. Total is 16.
What is your dexterity?
Who? Me?
You.
17 plus 3.
All right, so you do go before Daniel, who also rolled a 16.
And I
How about-
got
No, I rolled a
total of
13. My
18.
total is 16, so.
Well, yeah. How about a Ginsu? Or a Gursu?
a total of 18. You can hear me, right?
Yeah, I can.
Okay.
All right, I have our initiative order, but not the mob's initiative order. Liberty.
What was? Well, what he said.
Wait, what?
The other
What was that?
one. What's your initiative?
Who are you talking to?
Gosh.
The initiative order from highest to lowest goes Girsu, Bob, Daniel, Whisper.
What was Whisper's score?
4.
What's his dex?
4.
15.
What do you do?
Big, nasty, scary tree. Let's hit it with a good old-fashioned Eldritch Blast.
Ooh.
Which, let's see here. Spell creates 1 beam. Okay, so it's 2 separate spell attacks. For a 12 and 25. If I had just the 25.
Just 25.
So total of 13 damage.
Ouch.
Agonizing blast with a maxed out charisma modifier.
That would do it.
Okay.
Do you believe I do not have any bonus actions? Oh, yeah, we'll end it with that.
Okay.
So is it Bob's go? I don't think they can hear you.
Yeah, it's Bob's go.
Okay, she keeps cutting in and out and heavy background noise over there. Holy crap.
I think it's on Josh's side because we're in the same cafe.
Anyway, so Bob's go. Bob is going to cast Grease at the tree.
Okay, walk me through it.
Casting time, 1 action, range 10 feet. Well, it covers a 10-foot area. You can reach up to about 60 feet. Slick Grease covers the ground in a 10-foot square centered on a point within range and turns into difficult terrain for the duration. When the grease appears, each creature standing in its area must succeed on a dexterity saving throw or fall prone. A creature that enters the area or ends its turn there must also succeed on a dexterity saving throw, blah 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 blah. Is anybody else within range of the grease, though?
You threw
Probably
Grease
Whisper.
Yeah, probably Whisper.
Alright, Bob is also going to use spell sculpting to make sculpt spells special. When you cast an evocation spell that affects other creatures you can see, you can choose a number of them equal to 1 plus the spell's level. Grease is a level 1 spell, so that'd be 1 person.
Grease is a first level conjuration.
It's a conjuration? I thought it was an evocation spell.
Evocation spells are the ones that go pew.
Ah, well, never mind then. Can't do anything about that.
That's
I
fine.
thought
So-
I was trying to exclude him from that.
That's fine. The DC is 14.
Please make your saving throw. You might also want to move.
Well, Whisper is stunned. So Liberty, both the tree and Whisper need to make saving throws, DC 14.
How does a tree make a dexterity saving throw against something against its feet?
Well, that isn't going to matter. Come in the next combat round.
Made it exactly.
Yeah, he has a dex of 8 normally with a -1 modifier. He has a 3.
Bob is going to ask, hey, can anybody get Whisper out of the grease there?
All right. Well, it's Daniel's go unless the baddies are up.
Nope, it's Daniel, then Whisper, and then the Oak.
All right. Daniel's going to yank Whisper out of the way.
Out of the grease, specifically?
Out of the grease. Out of the grease.
Yeah, you know what's coming, don't you?
Yep.
I don't know if anybody else does.
A little obvious.
Yep. So that's that. And if I need to, I got a 13, or sorry, we'll do it this way. Got a 17 on athletics to be able to pull Whisper out of the way.
Okay. So Whisper's out of the way. Daniel, and that was turn, right?
Yep.
Okay. So no damage. Wait. No damage to the tree because I was squeezing the area.
Yep.
Well, no damage
No
from
damage
the grease
yet.
spell. I did damage.
Right. Not from one. So it's Daniel's turn.
Daniel pulled Whisper away.
That was his entire movement?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, he does have 2 attack actions per round, but he moved and he used both arms to basically snatch a larger creature away.
Okay, so Whisper, you can roll a saving throw.
What type?
That's a good question.
Bear with me while I figure this out.
If I had to guess, it would be another Constitution.
Constitution.
15.
Is that modified?
Yep, modified 15.
Yeah, you're still stunned.
Okay. And what is the tree going to do?
So the tree roars at you, and it animates trees. And I'm not really sure how that one works, but we're going to figure that one out.
All right.
Where would I find that one?
Probably in the module. It should list. All right. Or we can look under animate trees.
Awakened tree.
Spells. No, it's not under spells.
Okay, so it can make 2 slay attacks.
All right, so who's it gonna slam?
Who's closest to the grandfather tree? because it can animate trees that are close to it within 60 feet.
Probably all of us.
Yeah, it can really be any of us since we're kind of in the middle of the forest.
Yep.
Though I'd imagine it'd be a little bit easier to hit the one that's currently trying to move someone else.
Probably.
Yeah, it's gonna go
That would be
after.
Daniel.
It's gonna go after Whisper and Daniel.
One on Whisper, one on Daniel.
Yeah.
Oh my.
All right.
I'm not apologizing.
This video not sponsored by George Takei.
All right. For the one going against Whisper, Daniel is going to wield his shield. He has the protection fighting style. When wielding a shield and a creature you can see attacks a target other than you within 5 feet, which Whisper is definitely within 5 feet. You can use your reaction to impose disadvantage on the attack roll.
Okay. Let's see. Roll
But at the same time,
save on that. Can't remember which one.
There is no save on it. It's just disadvantage on the attack roll.
Why am I lost on this all of a sudden?
You're
Alright, so
animating
the-
2 trees, and each tree is attacking one of 2 characters.
Yes.
Daniel is able to impose disadvantage on the tree attacking Whisper because he has a shield and the correct fighting style.
Okay.
Yes. So roll
So-
roll with disadvantage on the attack against Whisper, but a normal attack on Dan.
Okay, and what would be your modifier to on those for hit?
What's the AC?
Yeah, that's what I'm.
Daniel's AC is 18. Whisper's is 13.
Oh, both of the trees managed not to hit you.
Yay.
Yeah, that's right.
All right.
So,
So top of the order.
top of the order. Bob. Oh, not Bob.
Aw.
Prinny.
Yeah, let's go back to. Well, we've got ourselves 2 animated trees as well. So let's just keep up with the. Yeah, Eldritch Blast on both of them. So first one is a 14. And second one is a 12.
Yeah, both of those miss.
Ow.
Bob?
Do the thing.
Bob is going to cast Fireball at the grandfather tree.
I'm sorry, we're all in the range of Fireball? What?
We are? I thought we were all back from that.
No. Range is 120 feet.
No, range is 120 feet, but that's not the area of effect. That's
Right.
how far.
Fireball has a radius.
Of 20 feet.
Yeah, you're,
Radius of 20 feet.
I think it's that one.
yeah. Radius of 20 feet you can do because
Yeah.
I think you guys are all more than 20 feet back.
Should be.
Yeah.
Let's go with that then.
Yeah, he can chuck the Fireball 150 feet, but he has a radius of 20 feet.
Yep.
Let's go with that.
Diameter of 40 feet.
Roll for attack.
No, there is no
It's
roll for
a
attack.
saving throw.
Right.
Grandfather Trey has to make a saving throw.
DC 14.
Dexterity.
Yeah, that
So he fails the saving throw?
yeah.
All right, let's see here.
He
Our first of 8 d6s is 5. Somebody writing this down or keeping track of it?
You know, you can just click the button.
Yeah, the button doesn't seem to be working for it. You know what? Let's try it. See if it works today. Nope, nothing.
All right, we've got a 5.
Yep, yeah, stupid thing. Yep. Button no worky today. Yeah, so 5. And a 5. And a 6. And another 6. And a 2. And a 1. And a 6. And a 2.
So that is a total of 33 damage.
And that was at the grandfather tree, not the other two.
That was at the grandfather tree. Oh, and
30,
yeah, so
32 damage.
32 or 33 was it?
33.
Yeah,
That is
and
fire damage.
and by the way, that's gonna catch all that grease on fire too.
Okay, when there's damage vulnerabilities to fire, what does that do?
Double the damage.
Yep.
So that 33 damage is 66 damage.
Oh, and that's not counting the flaming grease now.
Well, I mean, you've effectively cut poison and more than half.
Yeah, so what does the flaming grease do then?
You tell me, what does the living grease do?
I forget, Josh. What does that do? 'Cause it ignites flammable
Well-
objects, and the fireball is going to ignite the grease. And I don't remember.
All right, let me take a look here.
It's the grease thing.
First level spell.
It doesn't tell me in the little itty bitty thing what happens when that grease is ignited.
So looking up from what I can tell, spells can only do what they say they can do and nothing more. Since grease doesn't say anything about being set on fire,
Yeah, but
It-
fireball does say that it ignites flammable objects in the area.
and this magical grease may not be flammable. Which, as it doesn't say,
It would be a DM ruling.
yeah, basically.
What the way I do it in my campaign is it basically sets the grease on fire for 1 round, and it does a d6 damage. But that's how I do it. It's up to you, Liberty.
Okay, I'm gonna say that it is 1 round, and I'm gonna give you 2d6 on that. But I want you to note it in your first level spells as a modification.
Okay.
If it gets set on fire, it does 1 round of fire with 2d6.
All right. Got that noted.
So how much damage should we do?
2d6 is going to be 3, and drop my dice on the floor. 3. So 6 more damage. Unless there's, susceptible to fire damage, it'd be doubled, maybe, if I heard that part right.
And he is susceptible to fire damage, so we will double that.
I would imagine that the tree is susceptible to being burned, yes.
So that was Bob. Daniel, you're up.
Bob might be cackling a little bit right now.
Daniel is actually going to. Now the trees are still animated, right?
Yes, they are.
Yeah. Daniel is going to cast Moonbeam on the grandfather tree.
Unless it's already been burned.
Is the tree still alive?
Yeah, it's still alive. But you're talking about the animated
right.
ones, not the one that was on fire, right?
No, I'm talking about the one that was on fire. Is it dead?
No, it's not dead yet.
Oh, wow.
All right. So yeah, Daniel's gonna cast Moonbeam. It has to make a saving throw. DC 15.
Oh wow! It barely made
Barely made it.
16.
All right. So it takes 7 damage as ghostly flames causing searing pain flit down from the sky.
Okay then.
Now, let's see, what type of damage is it? Radiant damage. So it's not, it specifically says radiant damage, so the damage is not double.
Okay. So Whisper,
I,
give me a saving throw.
all right, hold on a second. I will say that it is concentration up until 1 minute. So that damage will be constant every round on Daniel's turn, and the saving throw will have to be made every round as well.
Okay, remind me.
All right, Whisper. Nope, still paralyzed. That's a 6.
Yeah, that DC 17 is pretty hard to meet.
Yep.
So it is the oak's turn, and those animated trees are going to take another swing at Daniel and Bob this time.
All right.
So what's coming at me?
They're going to slam it's basically a melee attack.
A tree's attempting to hit you with a stick.
Okay.
It's a big stick. What's your AC?
18 right now.
18?
Oh, no, wait. Until the start of your next turn. That magic shield wore off. Because that only lasted 1 round. Never mind, it's back down to 13. AC is 13. I forgot, I cast magic shield, but it only lasts for 1 round, so.
Yep.
Okay, well,
That's why you use mage armor.
Yeah.
Daniel's AC is 18.
yeah, well, I rolled a 12 and 18, and there's a plus 10 for both of them, so it's a 22 and a 28. They hit.
Okay.
Yeah.
For how much damage then?
I'm trying to check real quick. 3d6. 6.
All right, roll that beautiful damage for us.
Maybe.
Okay, Bob, or not? Yeah, Daniel takes 12 damage. And Bob takes 10 damage.
10 damage. Alrighty.
And Daniel takes 12.
And I think we're back up to the top of the order. Prinny, you're up.
Well, it's the bread and butter strategy of the Warlock. Eldritch Blast. 2 rounds, and let's go for that Elder Oak, because it's thick. We've got an 18 and a 23.
Yeah, that.
They both hit?
Yes, both hit.
Now we've got a total of 23 damage.
Dang.
1d10 plus 5. And that is force damage, not fire damage, so it doesn't get doubled.
And that was how much damage?
23 total. A 9 and a 14.
Okay, that bad boy really hurt.
What was that?
He's really hurting. You got him on his knees figuratively.
Knock him down, Bob.
Yep, it's Bob's turn.
Bob's turn. Alright, Bob's going to cast 3rd level Thunder Wave. And he's also going to use his fancy thingy what's it to protect the party. So
Alright, let's
Alright.
pull up
that
Thunder
is-
Wave.
Each creature in a 15-foot cube originating from you must make a Constitution saving throw. So I need saving throws from the 3 trees, please. Saving throw is a Constitution 14.
Fail, 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 fail.
Yes.
So we have a 19, a 12, and a 13.
Alright, so 2 fails.
Yeah.
Alright, I gotta roll 4 d8s.
Okay, we're gonna send the damage to the other 2 that are around,
Well-
not the one that's already had damage, right?
Which
The one that
one
already has
made-
the one. Yeah, which one failed? Which one made the save?
The save was on the first roll, so I'm gonna say that's the grandfather tree, and then the other 2 are the ones that haven't.
All right. Well, the 2 are
Had
going
any
to take
damage.
full damage. Grandfather tree is going to take half damage then, and the 2 are going to get pushed back 10 feet away from me, and grandfather tree isn't going to get pushed back.
So what's the damage?
Let's see what I say. 4 d8. So 1, 6, 7, and
12.
4.
There's a total of 18 damage to the mini trees, 9 damage to the big tree.
Nice.
In addition, unsecured objects that are completely within the area of effect automatically push 10 feet away from you by the spell's effect, and the spell makes a loud boom, audible to about 300 feet away.
Okay, then.
So if we were trying to be stealthy, well, I don't think we are anymore.
I think the smoke. I think the smoke and fireballs and stuff kind of shot through that a long time ago. Anyway.
Oh, hi there, doggy. Okay, bye-bye. No, bye-bye. Oh. Oh.
So it's Bob's turn anyway.
Go ahead, Daniel. Daniel?
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't hear you. All right. Saving throw DC 15 for that damage. Did it make it?
I'm trying to. What's the modifier on that one again?
DC 15. Constitution.
Okay, sorry about that.
What? All right, 15 damage.
Which tree?
To the tree to the grandfather tree. That's what it was cast on.
He did.
All right. That was kind of an automatic thing. Now Daniel is going to make 2 attacks on the nearest tree.
Okay.
All right. I'm assuming a 7 doesn't hit, but does a 23 hit?
I'm looking at armor class, right?
Yep. Hit AC 23.
Yeah, that hits.
All right. That would be 4 damage to one. We'll go the left tree.
Okay. Whisper, saving throw.
Come on, Whisper.
Die, Blue, die.
DC
Wait, what?
14.
You said it was the
saving
left
throw.
tree.
Yeah, he's still stunned.
All right.
Okay, since the trees were pushed back 10 feet, they're going to pick up rocks and throw at Bob specifically. And Daniel.
Ah. I didn't notice this last time. Shield.
Shield's a reaction.
It is a reaction, so I'm going to cast a first level shield, which bumps my armor class up by 5.
So what's your
I think the
Armor class is 18 now.
still hits?
Still hits?
As his
Dang.
I rolled really high.
Well, stop that. How much damage does he take?
40, 10 plus 2. Just a minute.
ouch.
Roll all ones. Roll all ones. Meanwhile, Bob is Marine. Nobody throws rocks at you in the library.
Yes, and the library is usually full of dead trees anyway.
Bob, 29 damage.
What?
Jeez.
Bob's dead.
Unconscious or dead?
Well, no, like dead unless he has to make a death save.
Unconscious, okay.
Hit points are 0, so
Actually, Daniel can try and interfere with his shield. So disadvantage on that attack roll.
Okay. Yeah, I rolled the same.
Dang it.
What? Does this set of dice working really well for me tonight and not when I need it to when I'm playing?
Welcome to being a DM.
Yep.
I have to roll a death save now or on my next turn. I've never been in this situation before.
On
Actually,
your
oddly
turn,
enough.
you roll a death saving throw,
Okay.
which I need to actually look into that one as well.
Daniel also has to roll.
Okay, what Daniel's AC is 18. Did you hit?
Yeah,
All right, how much damage?
let's roll it again. $28.
Ouch. All right.
Okay.
Whenever you start your turn with 0 HP, you must make a special saving throw called the death saving throw. You roll a d20. If it's 10 or higher, you succeed. Otherwise, you fail.
3
You'll-
fails and you're dead.
Okay.
3 successes, and you're stabilized, which means you're not dying, but you're not back.
Okay.
You're unconscious, basically.
So from the woods, a older woman appears, and she steps in and drives the animated trees away.
Just shoos them away.
And this woman is a little bit odd. It's a little annoying because I've got to find a place that I can actually read this. You hear the sound of a singing voice approaching, heralding the arrival of an elderly dryad bearing the features of a stag. Enormous antlers grow from her head, on which hang innumerable herb pouches and charms, as well as dozens of lit candles set on the antlers' points. I am Mother Stag, the dryad says. Please do not be friendly of the woods. As she walks toward you, she easily steps through the substance out here.
Hello, background noise from Shade.
Things here were not always this way, and it troubles me that good travelers should suffer in a place that should instead find tranquil.
All right. What now?
This dryad is Mother Stag, and she's got antlers.
Okay.
Driven the animated trees away.
All right. Daniel bows and says, "Thank you." and slaps Bob, and Bob heals 25 hit points.
25? Wow.
Nice.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Burned all of the lay on hands he has.
Dang. So, Mother Stag says, would you like to come back to my cottage for some tea, not tree, tea, and a brief rest before you continue on your journey?
Yes, please.
It would be most appreciated. Thank you. I will personally apologize on Bob's behalf if that Elder Oak was a guardian of yours.
Gosh, yeah, he's
My behalf, you were shooting at it too.
Okay.
Yes, but you set it on fire.
You were shooting dark magic at it.
And you set a tree on fire.
Maybe I should have just let it hurt you instead of me then.
I don't think you had a say in the matter.
Wrong lever.
All right.
Hey, so yeah, Whisper is out from underneath the.
Whispers out from what now?
The stun effect that he was under.
So he's not out now. Gotcha.
Or pretty much.
I'm sorry, give me a moment, dog.
Dogs are a thing. So,
All right. Whisper is going to close his eyes and take on a starry form. His skin darkens, and it's almost as if there are constellations, and he is glowing with an inner light reminiscent of stars.
cool.
All right, let's
Kind of
get in a daily star reading today.
Kind of looks like a fancy cup. The constellation does, and he is going to cast Cure Wounds. Okay, it was only Daniel and Bob that got hurt, right?
I think so.
Okay. He's going to cast Cure Wounds on Daniel.
How much is that good for?
Well, when he casts, the chalice that's kind of glowing on his starry flesh seems to brighten, and power seems to leach out of him to empower his healing spell. Daniel is healed 20 hit points.
Nice.
If I remember the feature of that subclass correctly, that healing does maximum dice, right?
It adds an additional D8.
Oh, okay. I wasn't entirely off.
Or, sorry, an additional D8 plus 2. But still, not bad. All right. And we follow Mother's
Elk. Okay.
Mother Stag.
Yeah, exactly.
So they walk for quite a while, following her. She makes idle chit chat, asking where they're from. And if you guys want to do any role play here, this is the time.
Hey. Dog's still causing trouble on this end. Sorry.
Hey,
No worries.
at home this morning, so I still have to get those out when I get home.
Whisper actually mutters very quietly to the group. Like, so a lower whisper than normal.
A whisper, whisper.
Yes. Be careful of the Fae. They are known for trickery. And if we accept something from her, we might be obligated in ways we do not yet know.
And she overhears that and says, "What's that, honey?
Says what?
What is that, Sonny?"
Whisper does not respond.
She does say, "Well, now that you mention it, I could possibly use some help if you're willing."
Bob gonna sighs. What kind of help?
I'll explain when we get back to the cottage.
Bob sighs again.
Whisper kind of sniffs derisively. Daniel's just looking around.
Okay.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that.
Okay.
Bob was looking around.
So-
He's also kind of keeping an eye on the dryad, see if she does anything weird.
Seems normal enough.
Normal for a dryad.
Yeah. So she also said that, just for your benefit, honey, that she was looking to have some help. And she asked if the party might be interested.
Bob gave a very non-committal answer.
This is true. And didn't Whisper make or
Whisper said nothing.
he not
Whisper
to,
snorted derisively.
Gesundheit.
so
That was Girsu directed at Whisper, mistaking it for a sneeze.
Ha! Well done.
So as they walk, since apparently we're not going to do any role play, within a clearing, three massive trees have grown together and their trunks entwine overhead. A hollow between them forms the interior of a dwelling with thick branches acting as its roof. Dense patches of mushrooms grow in garden plots around this unique domicile. Our cottage, Mother Stag says, are dryad trees, some of the last in these woods that haven't yet succumbed to Banrin's corruption.
Banrin?
Banrion, basically. It's Banrion. Banrion, okay.
That's a name.
She also introduces you to two more dryads, Mother Skunk and Mother Mole. And their helper is Olitor, who is a red cap.
Who's a what now?
A red cap.
Cap.
Mushroom?
Yes.
Okay.
Daniel actually scowls at the red cap.
Bob kind of Takes a sidestep over Daniel, leans and whispers. Problem with hippies, or?
Just look at the color of his cap. Does that color red remind you of anything?
Yeah, hang on one moment. Out of character. Hang on one moment.
And in the general chat on LBK, I've put a picture of the three mothers.
Let me see if I can get the right rope this time. Maybe. Oh, yeah, right there. That's probably
Red
not even...
cap is basically the generic red mushroom with white spots. Fly agaric.
So the three mothers offer you rest and delicious food, as well as tea that they say will heal any damage that you may have.
Hang on just a moment.
And what is it that you ask in return?
Roll a perception check, Whisper.
Perception?
Natural 20.
Nice.
Alright then.
Alright, out of character again. Finally found it. Yeah, in response to Daniel asking if the red reminds him of anything, Bob says, well, reminds me a little bit of Aramacida, but why?
I don't get it.
Whisper, he does not think that these mothers are what they seem.
Does he say that out loud or comment on it at all, or no?
Whisper stands to his full height and goes, I asked a question. What do you require of us for your hospitality?
Just your help, just your help.
What kind of help?
Yeah, now Gersu's a little hesitant to even look at the tea.
Yeah, Bob hasn't drank any of the tea yet, but he's looking at it somewhat suspiciously.
Now, neither Whisper nor Daniel has drank the tea.
Okay.
Not until we get a straight answer.
Roll an insight check, Whisper. Ouch.
7.
Okay, based on first the perception check, I'm going to say that you get a glimmer that the dryads are not what they seem, obviously. And when you look at Mother Stag, you get a glimpse that she's not a dryad. I'm not hearing you either.
I was on mute. Sorry. I said, huh. All right. Whisper will. Hmm. One moment. Whisper kind of nods a little bit and then flings his hand forth and casts Spike Growth right at the feet of the quote unquote dryads.
I was like, what are you doing?
The ground in a 20-foot radius centered on a point within range twists and sprouts hard spikes and thorns. The area becomes difficult terrain for the duration. You know what? Actually, no, he's not going to cast that. I'm going to jump in the slightly back machine.
Okay.
Ooh, the DM's allowing it.
Because the DM has absolutely no clue what is going on right now.
Oh, the spikes would have impaled probably everybody.
Actually, no. Whisper flings his hand forth, and a dagger of glimmering ice flies forward and attempts to strike Mother Stag. Attack roll of 19. Does that hit her AC?
Look.
Bob still says, what are you doing?
Armor class.
So hit.
Yep.
All right, 5 damage, and each creature within 5 feet of Mother Stag must succeed on a dexterity saving throw, DC 15, or take 2d6 cold damage.
And that includes Mother Stag.
Exactly.
Okay, she is within 20 feet of herself.
Yep.
Okay.
And
that damage real quick.
What was that?
Keep that damage. And what was the dex save that you said?
15.
Okay, the first one hits it on the nose. The second one gets a 6 and a 12.
All right.
And I'm looking for all. And another 6. So
they all fail.
the first one got on the nose. So say it's a pass, right?
Yes. All right. So the other two take 2d6 damage. We have 8 for the one on the left and 8 for the one on the right. So Mother Stag takes 5 damage. The other two take 8 damage as the ice knife explodes. And then
what does the red cap take?
Oh, the red cap. I forgot about the red cap. The red cap takes 6 damage. And then Whisper goes...
ITV? I forgot about ITV. Brilliant!
the red cap goes, "These are foul creatures."
The red cap or Whisper?
Whisper goes, "These are foul creatures."
Well, hippies aren't really known for bathing, but, you know, and Fae are known for trickery anyway. But...
And at that, I will be right back.
Okay, let's take a 5-minute break, guys.
Okay.
Meanwhile, for all the people who are not taking a 5-minute break, enjoy some dead air. Do, 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 do. I could hum the Jeopardy theme, but that's copyrighted, so I won't.
Hold on, hold on.
We need to find some non-copyrighted, like, hold music.
I'm not quite sure if it's copyright, but
Probably is.
there was the music from Monty Python.
Yeah, that's copyrighted.
Dang it.
So are you enjoying it so far?
Yes.
I have to.
Other
admit,
than
I'm
the
a little-
dying part, but you know,
Hey,
nearly,
you know what?
nearly dying part. He was only
My
almost dead, and there's a big difference between all dead and mostly dead.
Hey, remember it, when I came into the Nexus campaign? My character practically died on like the third round or something.
Oh, she didn't die. She got rezzed first.
True.
She
But
was
she's
only mostly dead. There's a big difference between dead and mostly dead. Just to reuse a reference.
Deja vu.
We've just been in this place before.
Hmm.
No one? Just me? Okay.
No, deja vu is when they change things.
No, I'm pretty sure deja vu is when they change things. Ah, here we are.
Yeah, what?
Royalty-free elevator music.
Hey, there we go.
nice.
Wonder how we get this to play in channel then.
You press the play button,
Let me see here.
and then you can listen to it.
Play. Oh, let's turn that down a little lot.
Yeah, maybe.
Here, there we go. I'll turn that down a little. We're just gonna kind of scroll that down so people don't have to see the wonderful title. It isn't exactly PG-13.
I mean, it was the first thing I found, and I just went with it.
I'm just taking your word that it's royalty-free. It does say royalty-free right in the link, so...
But I can't hear it now. Did you turn it down, or is it just playing in Twitch?
I turned it down. It should be playing in Twitch.
Okay, I don't have Twitch running, so I
Ah.
don't know. Because otherwise it'd be really echoey.
Very. It should be playing in Twitch. I can hear it, and it shows in the capture window that it's being captured, so...
Yeah. It is true. I think your screen is being shown.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I'm capturing the Discord window. And I had to flip back to...
That would do it.
And I had to flip back to the chat feature, or the chat channel.
Or
And I have returned.
We'll hit
okay.
pause on our elevator music, and I'll flip back to that screen, and it'll show all of us.
Also,
I mean, as far as I'm concerned, the elevator music is our battle theme right now.
Pretty much, yeah.
I like that.
How do I
Okay,
do that? How do I do
so-
that?
Okay, so when the ice knife hits Mother Stag, she screeches, "What is the meaning of this?"
Beats me.
I mean,
Whisper-
yeah, ice does have better capabilities of defeating fire.
Whisper actually sneers and stalks out, muttering, "Foul creatures, you bring the darkness."
Webb just kind of shrugs and says, "Apparently, he's fairly short, right? He was the halfling, right? Or am I confused?"
No, he's the water ganassi.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll go check to see what's bugging him right now.
Yeah, me too. He seems to think something's not quite right. We'll be back in a minute, maybe. Might take a little bit longer though. We'll see. Bob follows him out too.
All right.
So out of the house, as I assume Whisper. Oh,
Before he gets out the door, Whisper roll a DC Wisdom save.
Oh, wisdom save.
Dun dun dun.
17.
Okay, you can go out the door.
All right.
Does Bob get to go out the
And-
door? And Brenny's character, who I've forgotten the name of already,
Girsu.
Girsu.
Okay, you guys roll Wisdom saves then.
Yeah, boy. Uh oh.
So that's a 21 total.
Total of 9.
Okay, Gearsu gets out the door, but Bob hears a lot of vicious insults in his ears.
Ah.
Bob's used to that.
A wisdom saving throw.
Who, me?
Yep.
Seriously? Total of 4.
Ouch.
This dice is going to have to go out to the anvil.
And we can confirm you have one now.
You can. And if I do crush it, I am totally taking a video.
Do it.
Take 2 damage, psychic.
But Bob is used to insults.
That's why it's only 2 damage.
Could be why.
All right, while this is going on, Daniel's just quietly in the background going to use his divine sense to detect evil.
Okay, that one's new.
Quick trip to the
see.
rule book.
I'm already pulling it up. Divine Sense, right?
Yep. The presence of strong evil registers on your senses like a noxious odor, and powerful good rings like heavenly music in your ears. As an action, you can open your awareness to detect such force. Until the end of your next turn, you know the location of any celestial fiend or undead within 60 feet of you that is not behind total cover. You know the type, celestial fiend or undead, of any being whose presence you sense, but not its identity. Within the same radius, you also detect the presence of any place or objects that have been consecrated or desecrated, as with Hollow Spell. Because of the subclass that he is, I believe he can also detect good and evil Fae.
Which
But I could be
subclass
wrong.
of Paladin are we looking at?
Okay.
It is Oath of the Watchers.
Oath of the Watchers.
Okay. Tell me what.
Everybody's looking it up quick.
Okay.
Let's see.
Do I have to play the elevator music again?
No, I
I
think
mean,
you're
I've-
good.
I've pulled it up, but I'm not seeing anything specific about that.
Okay. Then never mind. But he does try and use detect or his divine sense to detect evil. That
Okay.
much he could probably sense.
Okay. Does he have to make a roll, or is it against
It's
an armor
just a
class?
flat amount of understanding.
Yep.
So for 6 seconds, he can determine if any
He
creatures
knows
within
whether
They're
within
good or
60
bad, naughty
feet
or
of him,
nice.
if they are specifically a celestial, fiend, or undead.
Okay. So none of these are.
No.
Okay.
You can also detect the presence of any place or object that is consecrated or desecrated.
Yep. Now I will say we are going to have to wrap this up within about 10 to 15 minutes because Java Break closes.
Uh-oh.
Oh yeah, that's true. We have 25 minutes until they close. Okay. So hold on. I was gonna do something.
Have you tried turning it off and on again?
Yeah, sure, give me a second.
Stop that printing.
I'm not sorry.
Don't be sorry.
Okay, so I'm gonna say that you guys are outside dealing with Whisper.
All four of us are outside, or
There's the three of you because Daniel was still inside.
Yep. Daniel's okay. You guys go first, and then we'll go to what Daniel's doing.
all right, Whisper. Let's get one thing straight right here and now. You wouldn't just attack them without reason.
I hope
And
not.
then under his breath. So what do you think we're dealing with here?
Yeah, I
You
mean,
think this might be the source of the problem?
Fae twisted by the darkness that encloses these woods.
So they are the problem.
wouldn't it be better to try and talk to him rather than just start blasting right away?
Bob.
You do
Try
not
using your
understand.
head for once. With all that information cooped up in there. If these are the source of the problem, then they're not just going to willingly stop.
Well, no, but I mean, we don't know they're the source of the problem. All we know is they're twisted or something. I mean,
We came here to find corrupted Fae, and here we are with 3 corrupted Fae.
yeah, we also had some corrupted trees earlier.
Who's to say they aren't the ones responsible for corrupting those trees?
Yeah, they might be, but we don't have any information about it right now, do we? I mean, I'm not saying we, go along, happily okay to whatever they say, but we, be a good idea to get some more information one way or the other first, right?
Do you not understand? With the way the Fae work, we could accept their offer for rest and be enslaved to dance for their amusement for 100 years as repayment
Yeah,
for their favor.
yeah, that's why we weren't accepting anything yet. They asked, we said, what do you want? They were being cagey, so I wasn't accepting anything until we got a straight answer. We don't even know what they want now, though. Of course, they If they are corrupted, they might not have told us that that in the first place. But
Remember, Bob,
We
you
really
were
don't-
the one who heard insults, right?
yeah,
I don't think he registered the insults.
Bob was kind of a nerd. Was kind of a nerd growing up in school. He's used to insults. That really doesn't mean anything.
Okay.
Even Bob's friends occasionally insult him. See, current situation right now.
Okay, listen here, you lily-livered piece of... You know what?
See,
No.
see, Bob's pointing.
No, I'm not going to finish that. I
Uh-huh.
sense I've made a mistake.
All right. So meanwhile, Daniel is going to channel divinity, abjure the extraplanar.
Huh?
You can use your channel divinity to castigate unworldly beings. As an action, you present your holy symbol, and each elemental, fey, fiend, or aberration within 30 feet of you that can hear of you must make a wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, the creature is turned for 1 minute or until it takes damage. A turned creature must spend its turn trying to move as far away from you as it can, and it can't willingly move to a space within 30 feet of you. For its action, it can only use the dash action, or to try and escape from an effect that prevents it from moving. If there's nowhere to move, the creature can use the dodge action. And while Daniel's doing that, he's slowly backing out the door.
Meanwhile, Bob is saying, "Hey, wait a minute! Didn't we just leave Daniel in there all alone?"
They're fey. He'll be fine.
Were you just saying Faye were super dangerous? Or no, wait, that was Whisper that said that.
The Fae work in mysterious ways, but a paladin has their methods.
Well,
Okay, Josh, Mother Mole and the Red Cap failed. Mother Stag and Mother Skunk both made their saves.
All right. Yeah. He's just trying to back out of the hut or whatever it is.
Okay. I want Whisper, Bob, and Prinny.
uh-oh.
Seriously, can no one remember my character's name?
No.
Okay, literally on my initiative. Did he leave?
I think so.
What? Who?
Josh.
He did.
Wait, it's not Ginsu?
No. You left.
No, it's Ginyu. Ah!
He is in the room with me, so I am yelling over at him.
Fine, I'm changing the character's name to Ginyu.
Okay, I do need Ginsu, Bob, and Daniel to make with perception rolls.
Perception. Alright, let's see here.
No, wait, that's persuasion.
Oh, hey, that worked that time. Total of 23.
Okay.
Total of 17. Oh, wow.
Holy,
Three.
holy background noise.
Okay, is that better?
That is worse. That's much worse. Oi.
Is that better?
Well, he's still showing he's
Oh.
muted right now, so.
Yeah, just a second. He's repairing his headset.
Ah, okay.
Have you
in the
tried
meantime, I
turning
did
it off
figure out
and then
what-
back on again?
I was just gonna say.
What was that? Okay, so Daniel, make a perception check. And why am I hearing my voice over there?
I don't know.
Okay, all three of you see along the edge of the clearing a unicorn.
Bob says, "Ooh, a unicorn! I want to pet it."
Oh, hi, Selena.
And that's where we're going to end it tonight. Because we do have to get out of here in about 15 minutes, and that's a good enough stopping point.
All right.
Of course, the surprise unicorn. I think we've ended 2 sessions with that.
All right, we got to end all of our sessions with surprises unicorn. And the Goldblood Saga would be the most surprising surprise unicorn.
Just wait.
Well, hey,
Yep.
now see, in the Fallen Veil universe, I would totally expect a surprise unicorn. And Goldblood, not so much.
Definitely not. So, for the record, for our listeners on LDK, we are in, I think this makes the 5th D&D campaign, and Full Blood is in the Star Wars universe. So, yeah, a unicorn would not work.
Pretty sure there aren't any unicorn races in the Star Wars universe anyway.
There's
You know
also
what?
no confirmed ducks in the D&D or in the Star Wars universe. And yet,
There's one, kind of.
and yet I have a crate full of them.
And they're honking ducks too,
Yes.
instead of
Now
quacking
we-
ducks.
When our friend Driftier gets the game rolling again, we're going to have to convince him to get it streamed on Twitch so everybody can know what the heck we're talking about.
Or not.
Or not. So I think this does it for tonight, guys. Unless you have anything you want to let people know. Aaron, do you have anything new out?
No,
Okay.
I should have, but I don't.
I do not have anything else. This was fun. Thank you very much, Lucy.
Yeah.
Liberty.
Thank you for running.
Yes.
Yeah, no problem. So I don't know when we're going to do this again. Maybe next weekend or 2 weeks from now. Depends on everybody else's schedule.
I don't
It
know.
will either be next weekend or we will be running Fallen Veil next weekend, which I'm not opposed.
When are we doing
to
pirates
running
next
on this
anyway?
That's a good question.
Do you want to run next weekend, or do you not want to run without our illustrious dragon?
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
that's
a
a
good
good
point.
point. Yeah.
We literally did leave that on a cliffhanger, specifically related to Dracir's background.
We
yeah,
did.
we do
Yeah.
kind of need the dragon.
That's just Kira's so much fun to play.
I love playing Winnis.
You
you
just
just
love
like
not
playing
having
drunk.
to take notes.
No, this is very perceptive. So yeah,
That's with a roll 2.
so since we haven't had an interview lately, I do have a new book out, actually 2. If you go look me
Overachiever.
up, Liberty, they for a long time. Retention, which is a novella in my Darby Strong universe, and Escalation, which is a novel in that same universe. So if you go pick those up, that would be great. Otherwise, unless anybody else has anything else to say, we will say goodnight.
You can also find Aaron's books on aarondemott.com.
Ish. And in
And
the
I've
future,
got a
other
head
content other than books coming to that channel too.
doubt.
To pay attention to what you're doing. He's doing cool stuff.
I will also be starting sometime in November, releasing on a soon-to-be-built website a serial novella.
Ooh.
Are we talking Captain Crunch? Count Chocula?
This is definitely more of a Count Chocula or a Frankenberry, I would say.
Yeah. It's both. It's a
Lucky
Count Frankenberry.
Charms?
Maybe a little Lucky Charms.
Because now I want cereal.
I know, right?
Go check your cupboard. Maybe we can
Hmm.
Well,
Well, we're gonna say goodnight now, guys. Have a great one.
have a good night, and we will see you guys next weekend.
Good night now, guys.
Now, night, good guys.
Guys, night, good now.
Alright, we have stopped recording, so.
All right.
And let the record show I've already gone ahead and changed my character's name to Ginyu.
Nice.
Dressier
Does he do a weird dance?
I will not be having him do a weird dance.
Aww.
Unless I've already trained him in performance, which I have not.
What?
Dressier popped in on our Twitch.
Oh, did he? Ah.
Unicorn?
Excellent.
Wait, what happened?
I don't know. I'm so
All right, I'm
confused.
gonna get off of voice. I'll talk to you guys later.
Alright, I need to go out to Twitch TV.
Yeah.
I need
go
to
out
go to the
go-
thing.
Go out and check the chat room on Twitch because Dressier actually popped on.
Yeah, I can't actually see the...
It's on the chat. He popped on and it said a unicorn.
I can't actually scroll up because I only just jumped to the voice chat.
Oh,
It's
that's
not
fine.
Other
giving
channel.
me options.
I think it's also still live.
What? It shouldn't be.
It's showing. It's showing it's live still.
Alright, well, we're gonna hit
but
that button too then.
it's awesome.
All right.
Are you sure you want to stop the stream? No,